40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
It was a moment none of us will ever forget. When Neil Armstrong took that first small step on the moon, more than 500 million people around the world were watching on television. News 8 talked to a lot of San Diegans that day to get their reactions. A downtown barber shop was one of the places we stopped in.
Well, it's unbelievable. It's just everything else is small when you stop and think about it. Everything else is insignificant when you think of it. Just we're cutting hair here, and those guys are up on the moon. It's just unbelievable.
The people that worked in the Pickwick barber shop 10 years ago weren't around today. Gus Marinello is. Gus, what were you doing 10 years ago? Remember?
10 years ago, I was relocating here in San Diego, Shirley.
Did you watch the moon landing?
Yes, I did.
Where?
At the time, I was working at the Ed's Barbershop out in Pacific Beach.
Did you try to cut hair while watching the actual landing?
Unfortunately, during that time, we was like everything else. Everybody was watching TV. They weren't bothered about getting haircuts or anything. So we had all that time to sit down and watch the moonshot.
Do you remember how you felt about it?
It was exciting, the fact that, you know, we get somebody up there and are we going to get them back? That was my concern.
Nobody we talked to today would admit thinking about that historic day back in 1969, but every single one, if you asked them, could tell you exactly what they were doing 10 years ago. Do you remember what you were doing 10 years ago? How old are you?
9.
Well, I guess it won't work. Shirley Klum, News 8, Fashion Valley.